biggest impact is just not knowing, realizing that I wasn't alone in my situation. That other people were very much going through the same thing I was. And mostly family businesses. A lot of the people I was with were family businesses. So, knowing that other people were going through the same thing, it created a safe spot to be able to air things, maybe things that were of concern or what, and maybe I thought they were a concern, and people would be honest with you. And maybe what I was going through, I should look at myself and not be projecting outward to say, oh, this person's doing that person. Maybe I need to look inward and realize that, I was the one that needed to be, whether I was out in front or, as one of the lessons plans we did was leading from behind or leading from the middle. And so having other people going through the same thing helped me know that I wasn't alone in this situation. I wasn't going through something for the first time. This is something other people had gone through, had good ideas about how to resolve certain issues. And in our case, it was about figuring out when was the right moment for us to sell, even though Jim 2 years ago didn't want to sell.
So why did you join? What did you want? Why did you join?
I joined because Jim signed me up, to be honest. But once I got into going, I was the one that ended up kept going every month. Jim at some point stopped or went infrequently. So while I wasn't the instigator for joining, Jim thought it was a good idea for me to go to it, and really I think in a way to kind of help him. And as it turned out, that's exactly what happened. I went every month and was one of the charter members for your key executive group, and I really enjoyed the time there. Met some wonderful people, some of whom I'm still in contact, many of whom I will strive to be in contact with. Some, unfortunately, we've lost too, and that's life. But I think what kept me coming back was the friendship, was the camaraderie, was, again, the common human experience, if you will, of what it's like going through being at the controls of a business and being responsible for others and being responsible to the person you report to.
Okay. Thank you. That was excellent. My last question would be, if somebody were to come up to you and say, hey, what this Vistage thing about, I'm thinking about joining, what do I need to do to get the most out of it? What would you tell them?
To go in with an open mind, to listen, to participate. It's not all about listening, it's also about participating and interjecting yourself. And taking the things that happen from month to month, from speaker to speaker, and try everything out. Try everything out. And implement as much as you can. And try it out to see if it works. Not everything may work, but it will create that itch in your mind to look closer at your business, to try to optimize your business as much as possible, and get the most out of it that you can. And not just financially. It's about creating a better culture for your employees, for yourself in management, for yourself as an owner, and of course to be profitable too.
That's great. Yeah.
You talked about your personal well-being. Can you go back to that? And anything that you mentioned that it
well, Derek specifically, and he wasn't the only person in my life, but Derek pulled me aside several times and said, hey, I weighed 400 plus pounds, I wasn't sleeping very well, I was agitated, and maybe somewhat delusional, if you will, just from sleep deprivation. And Derek told me several times, hey, you need to make some changes in your life, or you're not going to be around very long. And I believe you were also the one that came up with the idea for Canyon Ranch, if I'm not mistaken. And I think Ruth had worked there too, but I think you were consulted about it, and
Just to
And
get
that-
healthy. Just trying to get healthy.
It's just a healthy lifestyle, and Derek was pushing me along with a few other people in my life, were really pushing me hard to make the changes that I needed to make.
Outside of work.
Oh yeah, this is
Yeah.
completely on a personal level, about sleeping well, eating right, exercising, being active, and getting the most out of life every day.
So did your group hold you accountable? Did they support you? And
Yeah, well, we had a challenge there, and so yeah, they held me accountable, and actually everybody really held each other accountable. It wasn't just me either. There were other people in the group too. That if we want to live life, you have to have some health
you answered the
consciousness.
question I was going to ask, which I had forgotten, which was, how was your chair? Was he helpful at all in your progress and all? And you just said it, so it's all good.
Yeah, well, the goal setting thing seemed a little hokey at first, but actually once you actually put those things down and there, I had a couple that that was red, and it would come up, but it's kind of self-reinforcing to get some things done in your life and put those feathers in your cap and move forward to the next one and the next one. And as I think it was one of our speakers talked about, you solve problems in your life, and then you solve those problems in order to solve bigger ones. And that's
I am
what
so
life's about.
I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you. I